Hey everybody, AwesomeMattG here, and today I'm going to be bringing you a special video. This video is going to be a review for a new software. I was contacted by a company called Joystix, and they offered me a license for their software so that I could test it out, see if I liked it, and if it was something that I was interested in or enjoyed their software, they asked if I could do a video review of it, just to kind of expose my fans to this. I downloaded the software and I played with it for a while, and I really like a lot of the features that this software gives out. So I agreed to go ahead and make this video review and pass it around. However, I did have a stipulation for them of that I didn't want to use the license key that they assigned me. I'd rather give the license key away to my viewers in kind of like a raffle type thing. And they contacted me back and they said, you know, we'd really rather you use this license key, but we tell you what, we'll give you another license key to give out, and we'll also donate a gamepad along with it, as well as a free t-shirt. So I'm going to have a raffle at the end of this, and whoever wins, you'll get a license to their pro version of their software, a gamepad, which this is the company's website, by the way. Feel free to visit here and check it out, read through their stuff. But this is the gamepad that they're offering. It's a pretty sweet little gamepad, USB of course. It's got like little rubberized grips, and it's got all your trigger and paddle buttons on the top, and it's got this little switch which I assume is for like hooking two up to the same computer and being able to program them independently of each other and stuff, but I'm not sure if their software supports that. There's a few features of their software that I haven't exactly fully investigated yet, but their software seems really awesome. What the main feature of the software, other than allowing you to use, obviously use a standard gamepad like a Logitech gamepad or the Xbox 360 controller wired to your computer to play some of your video games, is that a lot of video games have absolutely no options for using a gamepad at all. I realize that some of the games do, but there's a good section that don't. And the nice thing about this software is it actually lets you program in keyboard and mouse commands into the controller so that the game will actually recognize the controller as a keyboard and mouse rather than a controller. So you can play games like, God, I can't think of any off the top of my head, but there's a bunch in their list. They've got a whole bunch of games. Like World of Warcraft, for example. World of Warcraft doesn't have built-in controls that you can customize for this kind of stuff. I don't think Hellgate London did. Hellgate London was an awesome game, by the way. And I guess that it's about 50-50 for games that had pre-programmed feature sets for this, and games that just didn't. Command & Conquer, for example. Command & Conquer's got no controller options. It's all keyboard and mouse. It's designed to be that way. But if you prefer a controller, this is the way to do it. So, let me show you how the software works, basically. What I have, I don't have any of their quote-unquote supported controllers, so I asked them, I'm like, look, all I have is a PS3 controller. Do you know of any way to get a PlayStation 3 controller to work? And one of their guys contacted me back and said, you know, currently we don't have native support for the PS3 controller, but we're working on it. In the meantime, you can actually use MotionJoy's drivers to work our software with a PS3 controller. So conveniently, I already have MotionJoy, so basically you open up MotionJoy and you tell it you want to put your DualShock 6-axis controller in Xbox 360 emulation mode, and you hit enable, and what that ends up doing is now when you open up Joystix Pro, their software, it'll come up and it'll actually pick it up as an Xbox 360 controller instead of a PS3 controller. See, controller found, Xbox 360. Pretty simple. So, before I get into that, I want to show you their Stix Studio. The way their software actually works is they have pre-programmed what they refer to as sticks, which are little config files that you can come into and you can program specific games. And they have a whole bunch of these already set up for you. And then, of course, if you design one or if somebody else designs one, you can go onto their website and you can download or you can send them back and forth to your friends because the configs are really small files. You can create your own, make it for a specific game that you want to play that nobody else in the world plays, stuff like that. So, like for example, you'll come into, let's do something like Fable: The Lost Chapters. I played that game. You can hit Edit, and it's got all these pre-programmed buttons, and you can see right here it's assigning them to particular slots. Bind your keys. The right thumbstick could be the mouse controls. So as you can see here, there are no adjustable controls for the right thumbstick because it's assuming that it's up, down, left, and right on the mouse. And that's already pre-programmed in. You don't have to go in there and tell it, this is up on the mouse or anything like that. It's all, that part's done for you. You just make sure that that says right. Done. You can adjust sensitivity. You can invert your y-axis if you're using like a flight simulator or something like that, or you just prefer the flight simulator, standard, I'm using air quotes here, standard way of inverting the y-axis. And you just come in here and change anything you want. You can make this do backward for whatever reason instead of inventory or whatever you want. Save the stick, so you can save over the existing one, or there's multiple modes. You can come in here and have a second mode. Let's say you really like the first mode for example, in Fable. I'll use this as an example. You have a melee style character. Your second mode could be for a magic user, and your third mode could be for a stealth style character. That way you can have multiple sticks. Well, it's one stick, but it's multiple configurations for the same stick. So there's that, and this is like the easiest thing I've ever used. It's literally coming in here and saying I want to add a control button. I want to call it foot stink, I don't know. And then it's like, what do you want the key to be? And then it tells you press the desired key combination or the desired mouse button. So if it's multiple keys, you can go like Shift D. Shift D, whatever Shift D does in Fable, now this button will be able to do it. And then all you do is you go foot stick, okay, I want, or, oh, it was stick. I said stink, didn't I? You come over here and say, I want X to be foot stick. So now in the game, you press X on the controller, it's actually hitting Shift D. How much more simple can that be? So there's that. That's awesome. So what I've done in kind of a testing situation is I've come in here and I created my own stick and I called it Test. I'm not going to show you what it is quite yet, but I just named it Test, and I was like, let me test something out, and then I got really excited about it and was messing around. I don't know what Windows is. Let me look at that real quick. Huh. That's interesting. You can actually control the right click, left click, space. Dude, that's awesome. So you can set up your controller to be a basic keyboard. One thing I'd like to know, these second and third modes, I don't know if this is true, and I'm sure that somebody from Joystix is going to watch my video and tell me if this is true or not, but it would be really interesting if there was a button that you could hit that would actually switch every other button into second mode, like a mode toggle button maybe, and that way the whole set of keys can be switched in-game. That would be interesting, because then you could almost program the entire keyboard on your controller if you really wanted to. And speaking of which, I'll get into that in a second, because that's another reason why I really like this company. But that being said, that's basically all there is to creating a stick. You just type in all your buttons and click on the little drop-down menus and hit save, and you're done. Then you open up Stix Studio. Once you already have it oops, that was the wrong program. You open Joystix Pro. Then you just open this up. You tell it what game do you want to play. You go and choose your stick, test, play, and it'll load the game that you've programmed. In this situation, Minecraft. So, let's go single player. open this up. Now, inside Minecraft, now keep in mind I'm not touching the keyboard or mouse at all. So, because I don't have a whole lot of experience with controller play and Minecraft, considering I just created this, I'm going to be a little... Let's see, where's jump? What did I program jump to be? I don't think I programmed jump. Oh, poo. Nope, I didn't program jump. That's inventory. I know I put jump in there somewhere. Oh, hold on. Let's find this out. See, this is good testing. You come in here and go into Stick Studio. Go down to test again. Edit. Oh, there it is. Space. Didn't I put that out here somewhere? I guess not. Well, let's make this space. Save. Stick has been saved. Close it. Open up Pro again. Oh, Pro's already running. Oops. Play the game. Let's try this one more time. Did I not save that? Hold on. I'm pretty sure I'm doing something wrong. Test, edit. Maybe I didn't program that right. Delete. Add. Okay, so let's call it jump. Set key. Space. Okay. So now we'll call that jump. Save stick. Play it again. Or maybe I have to reload Pro. Let me try that. Test. Controller layout? Oh, it says jump now. Maybe that's what I was doing wrong. You have to actually relaunch it. That would make sense. There's a lot of programs like that. Hey, there we go. Alright. So, now you can sit here and play Minecraft on your PC with, in my case, a PS3 controller, or you can do it with an Xbox 360 controller. Jump. Okay. I keep forgetting what I programmed jump to be. And see, just like on the PC, double tapping forward is run. I don't have to program a special run button or anything. It just works by double tapping up on the D-pad. Or in my case, either the D-pad or the joystick, because I programmed them both to be like forward, backward, strafe, left and right. And then, of course, the mouse works just fine on the right stick. It's freaking easy. And a blast with this is all you have to do is program this stuff in there, and then if your friends have the software, you just send them your stick. Here, these are the controls I'm using. Now you can figure out why I'm having trouble, or what did I do wrong, or check this out, I programmed this for this game and you've never been able to do it right. And then you can tell them they're dumb or whatever. So, there's that. I kind of chose Minecraft because Capricious and I have been talking about playing some more Minecraft recently, and she wanted to record some stuff, so that might be coming soon. I don't know exactly when, but it's not going to be anything like a Let's Play series or anything. It's just going to be us walking around building stuff just for the hell of it. So, there's this. So I really enjoy the software. It's really great. It's very easy to use. Very simple. I don't know what else to say. It's just super easy. So yeah, if you are interested in this software and you'd like to be entered into this raffle, in the comments below, put, and I'm going to write this on the screen, put, I want joysticks, and write it the way it's written here, because, how do I drop? I don't think I did drop. How do you drop with the key, with the mouse? Right click, isn't it? I don't think I programmed right click. Is it right click? No? How do I drop? Oh, it's tab. Huh! Okay, I didn't program that. That was dumb. So, let's just put that there. And we'll get on our way. But anyway, yeah, write, I want joysticks. And I'm going to run a little program to run through the comments and pick a winner at random. and you will win a full pro license key to this software so that you can download it, play with it, adjust it, all you want. The winner will also receive that Logitech gamepad controller and a Joystix t-shirt. However, I will ask that if the winner of the... ooh. So you got to be careful. Where's my crouch button? There it is. I'm going to ask if the winner would be willing to admit if they've already got the controller that we're putting up for raffle. Because if you do, I'd like to have a second winner that like the first person gets the full pro license key and the t-shirt, and the second person gets the actual controller. That way, if they want to get this software themselves, they've got a controller now that'll work with it, guaranteed. So I really hope you go and try the software out at the very least. They do have a free version. I asked him if there was a demo version that I could try so I could give my license key away back, and he was like, no, we don't do demo versions. It's free and pro, and the only real limitation between the two is that in the free version you can only use one stick. So you can actually download the free version if you're only ever going to use it for one game, and just use their software. You know, no strings attached. They don't care. Just don't expect to be able to switch back and forth between 30 different games and do it. And that's basically the only limitation between free and pro. But if this is something really awesome that you're going to want to use for a bunch of games, enter in the contest. You might win a license. Check them out on their website even if you don't win, if you really think this software is worth it. And, you know, just buy a copy. It's not that expensive. I want to say it's like, hold on, it's like 20 bucks. Get Joystix. Yeah, 20 bucks. It's not that expensive. The other thing I wanted to touch on real quick is another thing that the parent company of this place makes. And I forgot to bring up their website, so hold on just a second. I want to say it's orbittouch.com. Yep, that's it. This is another device they make which really interested me, primarily because a lot of you know that I had a portion of my finger amputated back when I had a car accident right after high school, and not so much to the point that I would actually need a device like this, but I like the fact that a company has actually come out with a device like this. It is designed for people who have limited use of their hands for whatever reason, whether it be arthritis or deformations or, you know, whatever it may be, that they just don't have superior control over their hands to use a keyboard or mouse. And the way this device works is like if you... This is a bad picture. Let me see if I can get a better picture. It's too small. Yeah, that's better. Yeah, there you go. Here's a basic rundown of how it works. If you want to type the letter E, for example, you move the left... I think they call these orbs. You move the left orb to the blue section, and you move the right orb over here. So blue corresponds with the letter E. And the same basic thing happens. So if you moved right here to blue and up, it would type whatever letter that is. O, I believe. And I mean, it's really that simple. So as long as you can slide something around, it doesn't matter that you have detailed control of this. You can do anything. Here's a quick layout of what's actually needed to type every key you could pretty much ever use. It also switches over to mouse control. So you go down twice and it switches to mouse mode. Then this is the mouse, and then moving it left is left click and moving it right is right click. It can't be that much simpler. And it's an awesome item for people that have problems typing. Yeah, right here. See, autism. They can't quite get their minds to be able to move to all the different keys. It's very simple. It's color-coded. And I want to say they've run tests on people that have become relatively proficient in this thing, and over like a 2-week period, they've gotten people to typing like 35 words a minute or something like that. So and these are just normal people that, you know, if you can get proficient in this, you can be just as fast on this as you can on a regular regular keyboard. So it's a really awesome device. It is a bit pricey, but I mean, it's not really designed for everyday use. It's designed for people that really need it. So the price tag of $400 kind of puts it out of the range of people who just want to play with the device, but it's not a device designed to be played with. So, made in America, about time. So, that's basically what this video was for. I really hope you enjoy the software. Those of you who do win, those of you who end up buying the software yourself, I like it. I'm going to start using it now. Ooh, crap, I almost died. See if I can make this jump. Okay, there we go. But again, it's in a game like this, it would take a little getting used to. I've never been super proficient in games that used dual analogs for controls like this, but there are games that I would like to use this for. So, there's that. Don't run away from me. Perish. Come here. I will punch you to death. My woolen throne.